having a hot dog bar.
Fall festival.
Yep.
Runs outside.
Hot dog bar. I think there's some buns in the oven getting toasted. Look at that. Nice. Good job. We have a little project we're working on today. When we got our new smaller trailer earlier in the year, we knew that the roof needed to be cleaned off, and we wanted to seal the seams. It doesn't leak, but just as for maintenance purposes and for peace of mind in years going forward, we want to seal everything up. So we bought some of this Dicor lap sealant. This is actually really, really good stuff. We used this in the motorhome before we sold it to seal all around the vents and the seams in the roof. It's a self-leveling sealant, basically. So what you do is you take this and you put it on in a really thick bead on your seams or wherever you need to seal anything up, a screw hole or anything, a nice thick bead, and it will self-level and then cure. That can then be painted with whatever you need to paint it with. If you have another, like a paint-on or a roll-on, like a rubber roof coating or anything like that, you can paint over this once it cures. So we're getting our tools ready. We're going to climb on the roof of the small trailer and start cleaning it off. So this is what we need to clean off. All these rough bits here. And this is the seam we want to seal, this and these screw heads here. It's one solid roof, so there's no seams in the roof itself. But we definitely want to just clean all this stuff off. This old caulking, we might pull it out. I don't know, we might just leave it. We'll see, but we want to get all those seams cleaned out, get the roof itself scraped off. We do have some leftover roof coating from the motorhome that we will then paint on this when we're done. This is great. This actually scrapes off a lot better than I was thinking it would. And I thought we might need a wire brush or something. These screw heads are where the framing is screwed in for the inside. Yeah, I was thinking we would need a wire brush, but this is scraping off real easy, real clean. Just get these edges here good. Get a couple buckets with some water and just use rags to wipe. I don't know if you can see there's like a chalk to the roof, like a residue, just dust, just chalkiness to it. So we're just going to wipe this down with damp rags, rinsing frequently. So here's the difference a little cleaning makes. You can see the line right here. So I've done everything above that into here. Now I'm moving down the roof here. So just getting the crud off of that. So I'll rinse this in the rinse bucket really well, wring it out, and then I'll do a final into the clean bucket. And we'll continue on, get the whole roof done, then denatured alcohol around everything, and we'll be good to go. Roof's all clean and ready to go. It still might be just a little on the chalky side, but it's really not bad at all. This is what I mean by leveling. This is what I just put on. And this is what I started with. I might need to do a little extra bead there, just to make sure it is on the aluminum rail. It flattens out, it levels out. So you don't smear it like regular caulking. You just put it on there and let it go. Hey, that looks like a little man running. Little stick figure running. That's pretty funny. So because this is starting to skin over, I'm not going to retouch up what I've done here. I will get off the roof. So I'll just finish this little section here and call it a day. We got the trailer squeezed in the garage. We had 6 inches on either side. And as I was backing it up, I looked in my mirror and I thought, gosh, that looks like it's going to be tight at the top. And sure enough, we had a 1/2 inch clearance between the rubber stop on the garage door and the roof of the trailer. Back on the roof of the trailer. It's the next day, and we pulled it out of the garage. There's just a few spots here that need to be touched up, like it didn't seal under there. Got a little gap here and here. Just a couple spots along the edge. Like I said, I want to make sure that I am on that rail all the way around. And then we're good, and then I will take regular caulking and get these screw heads done. We'll be good to paint that stuff on once all that dries. Okay, all the caulking is done. We've got all the screw holes filled in on the top of the roof here. I added a couple more gobs of caulking all around where it was a little on the light side. There weren't too many, but I wanted to get, mainly the front edge and the back edge. Make sure those are sealed up real well with that good self-leveling caulking. We're gonna put this back in the garage, let this dry, and tomorrow I think we're gonna paint that coating on the roof. We're expecting a little bit of rain over the next couple days, so we need to clean out all the leaves that have fallen in the rocks that are the border of the yard here. Sherry's been raking, and it always leaves behind a few that she can't rake out. So I go along with the vacuum and suck them all out. Then we get a pile and I suck the pile up. That thing works great. It's called a leaf hog. It's a Black & Decker leaf vacuum, basically. I've got a full bag there. I'm gonna go empty and I'll bring it back over here and show you how it works. Well, that's all done. Got the big piles sucked up here. Sherry even raked a little bit in the lawn. Both sides, just a little. Pick up the majority of that. Over here, got all around here by those trees. Bailey's gonna get some hose time today. We don't have too much more time to do this. Summer's slowly fading. So this is what the leaf sucker does. It mulches it. There's a metal impeller inside there, and it chews up all the leaves. And you know, smaller sticks. It will take smaller sticks. But that's that. Coming around. Whoa! We're using a product, it's an Ames iron coat. It's a rubber roof coating. It's a really great product. It's very thick. Kind of like an Elmer's glue consistency, maybe a little thicker. And you put it on with a roller, but what you do is you kind of roll a bead of it in front of you as you're coating the roof. So you're not technically painting it on as much as pushing it forward and letting it just adhere as you go. Get that up on the roof and get painting. I think I'm just gonna put one coat on here. I'm putting it on pretty thick and it's covering really well. So I've got half the roof done. I just need to finish off this part here and we're gonna be good. I really think one coat should do it. Just telling Sherry if anything we could come along with a ladder around the edges if we needed to kind of touch up the edges just to get a little thicker bead there, but I'm thinking this is good. Well, the roof is done. Pull the tape, got a nice clean edge all the way around. We know that that is sealed, not going to leak. We're good. We're gonna leave it out here for just a little bit. We do, however, have some dark clouds. They could be like little rain sprinkle clouds in the area, so we're gonna keep an eye on it. We'd like to keep it out here for as long as we can and let it dry in the sun and the fresh air with the breeze. But we'll keep an eye on these guys because, like I said, we do not want any rain on that. This is the cured roof. Kind of hard to see. I turned the shop light on. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. But it is just a thick gob of kind of rubberized coating. When you touch on it, you can really feel the flexibility in it. So I've got a nice seal all along the edge of the aluminum, which is what we needed. See all the screw heads here that I put regular caulking on. That is good to go. We are feeling very happy and confident about the roof now. Happy.